Humble mortal, man so fine, from his dwelling bring to mine. It worked. The Vitanomicon was right. Humans are summonable after all. This changes everything. Oh, I almost didn't notice you. The entire crux of my experiment. You must be feeling so scared. You probably never expected this to happen, did you? I wonder what you were doing when I summoned you. Sleeping, indulging in entertainment, waiting for your menial little life to change. It soon will. But before I tell you what you're doing here, let's make sure you can sit still and listen. Now, let's not get too excited. The more you struggle, the tighter my grip gets around your wrist. You feeble little mortal. I possess enough strength to break both your arms if I wish. You should be grateful I'm only holding you down. Not what you expected from somebody with my body, right? I may look like one of the whores from your realm, the kind who could hypnotize fools with their hips, but I am far superior. Look upon the horns rising from my raven hair. Notice the slim tail sprouting above the curve of my backside. Observe how my smooth skin glows crimson in the torchlight. My dear, I am a succubus, a demoness with the power of unfathomable lust at the tips of her fingers and tongue. My golden eyes have drawn in the most virtuous of men. My legs have guided emperors to their doom. My chest has been the envy of galas and centennials for centuries, and my flower has corrupted even the purest lords and ladies. And yet, even my power has been constrained with time. Some damned saint in the 18th century succeeded in banishing me from the mortal realm and back to hell. And here I have simmered and waited, searching Pandemonium's library of accursed tomes in search of some way to escape. Why, yes, my dear, you are indeed in hell. Settle down now, you worm. I assure you I will ensure your safety during your stay. Yes, ease yourself. Not a dead or undead soul knows we're here in my chambers, and anything foolish enough to approach will be swiftly decimated and thrown into the nearby abyss. Where was I? Oh, yes, the tomes. Finally, I unearthed the Vitanomicon, the book of life. Just as your world contains books of the dead, resurrection, and demon summoning, the Vitanomicon contains just the opposite. And just as I have been summoned by your most foolhardy and lusting sorcerers, now you have been summoned by me. It was ingenious, really. All I needed were a few items of your liking to create my shrine, and you were instantly within my clutches. Like what? Oh, I didn't expect you to ask. Using astral projection, I carefully observed you for several days before beginning my unholy ritual. Every demon needs a proper offering, a proper sacrifice to be summoned, and so do humans. If you look to the floor, the glowing pentacle upon which we lay was created with, as you seem to enjoy, dew of the mountain. As you can see, each point of the star is tipped by a candle. With each candle, I sacrifice several booklets used to construct your little brick toys, of which you seem to own many. Adorning the altar behind us, you will find a painting of your countenance, recreated from my time in your room as an astral projection. You'll see I have accurately recreated all of your features, down to the smallest birthmark. The benefit of having such skilled hands and fingers. Finally, the last sacrifice to be placed directly in the center of the pentacle. An item you would personally find irresistible. The next generation of your current gaming console. No, you cannot play with it. The machine was destroyed upon my summoning you. I am quite elated it worked. Do you realize how difficult it is to smuggle human items into the underworld? The amount of trickery one must employ to avoid Cerberus, let alone while carrying an entire game console. This took more planning than you could ever know. All to procure you. All those hours and hours of watching you eat, sleep, work, relax. Unwinding in front of your computer at night. I must say, you've become quite the fixation for me. Not just as an experiment to attempt or a prize to be seized, but as a person. And now you're here, quivering with fright, your arms pinned to the ground, trapped between my ample thighs. Now, what to do with you, little one? Fortunately, you are more than a mere lab rat to be disposed of, human. Yes, while I could so easily crush you like a worm between any of my limbs, you are required for my freedom from this pit. I can astral project all I want into your world. In fact, I have done it for many years. I can move things about here and there, even steal your less spiritually significant items. I am not, however, physically present in these travels. I have not felt the cool night's air on my skin in so long. I have not tasted the full, tender flesh of your livestock in decades. And it's been years since I have felt the true touch of a human. Demons? My body was not made for pleasuring demons, and other demons do not take any pleasure from my form. No, you and me, man and succubus, we're built for each other. For so long I have waited to feel the smoothness of human skin, its soft and gentle texture. My flower has since burned hot with a desire for a human to part our lips. And in order for me to ascend out of this torturous abyss below the earth, I need to be summoned by a human. That person, my dear, will be you. You will need to conduct the unholy ritual necessary for my summoning, following each of my instructions to the letter. However, I do not expect your immediate cooperation without a little encouragement. I couldn't fathom sending you back without first having my turn with you. You are in my domain now, trapped between my powerful fists. How could I not savor the fruits of my labor? Allow me to demonstrate the full potential we succubi have to offer. By the time I'm finished with you, dear, you will be conducting my summoning ritual the instant you return home. Now, I think it's time we put you to work. Let's get these useless strips of fabric out of the way, shall we? Your heart is beating so fast.